Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back. Incorrectly correct. We here. Look, man, new season. Basically, what's going to happen in this episode, I'm just going to break down a few things. Don't expect to be here long with me. I'm just going to break down a few things on what to look for, right? What we're doing here. And today we just diving into something that I feel like businesses, entrepreneurs, even creators, you know, even everyday people, man, even us regular folk, we we face this thing and it's like need for new direction, right? At some point, what got you to where you are won't get you to where you're trying to go next, right? So the same old thing that we've been doing here, we changing it up, man. We switching it, right? Reinvention or rebranding, however you want to call it, new direction. We're doing it. You know what I mean? And you just got to think about like maybe your audience is getting bored or maybe they're not engaged. And, if you're trying to take what you got somewhere else, then you got to switch it up. And a lot of people don't realize that takes courage. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of courage to say, nah, I don't want to be comfortable no more. I want to do something different. I want to do something new. And when I first started this, I said, I don't want to be the norm. I don't want to do what everybody else do in podcast world. When they talk about the hot topics that's going on in the world and dee. I said all that, man, and I realized I was wrong. This is why I say that. Although when it comes to these topics that everyone speak on, as I listen, I'm like, I would never think that way. And that's the premise of our podcast, right? It's not about doing what everybody else do. We can talk about what everybody else talk about, but we like to challenge assumptions here. You know what I'm saying? We like to question conventional wisdom. Huh? Exploring truths in plain sight. That's what we like to do here, which is perspective based. We are never deviating from that. But as I listen to people talk about these hot topics, I'm like, yeah, but what about this? Yeah, but what about that? And that's what we are going to do. That is the new norm here. Get ready for that. Also, I want everybody to get ready for a new segment that's going to play a part in these episodes. We're not getting rid of stain on white tea. We're keeping that. But we have another segment. Also, interviews. Get ready for interviews. Yes, indeed. This is why it's going to be more fun. This is why it's going to be more, I guess, worth tuning into. Okay? I'm excited about that. I got some things lined up. Another thing I want y'all to be ready for. Get ready to see me. Yeah, this season ain't all about hearing me. You about to see your boy. Huh? I want you guys to see me while I do this thing here. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm excited about what's to come. And let's talk about some things though on why, you know, it's signs for a new direction. Maybe because I feel my message is outdated or it's not reaching people. That's fine. We all about growth here. Or maybe my listeners' engagement, not only, I'm not going to say decline, and I don't think it was ever there. I'm not trying to grab people and do this thing what the great Zoe Williams called drama porn. I'm not trying to put that on y'all. Nah, we're not going to speak all the negativity here just for people to want to listen to. That's not how we get down. But we're not going to do the same old, same old. And I think my audience deserves better from me. Right? Also, we changed our goals here at Incorrectly Correct. All right, we feel like we have something and we feel like it should reach more. So we're going to do more. Right? The goals have changed. We're not going to stay the same. Redirect. And we want to attract new people. Right? And sometimes we here can get bored at our own content. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to know that. I want you guys to be on board for that. I want you guys to be ready for that. I told you I'm not going to hold y'all too much, man, on this episode. But what I will do is continue to speak on why it's time for and what rebranding or rebuilding does. Like, it scares people, right? Like, we fear losing what we've built. You know what I'm saying? And, we feel like we put in a lot of work to have these things, and these things can be anything. Like I said, a business, right? Content creators. Is some content creators, reactors, all kind of people that I've seen from the beginning. And in order for them to reach where they reach, they switch things up, man. Right? I can't be bullheaded. You know what I'm saying? I can't walk around that like I know everything. Hell no. Nah. And to be real, trying to do something new kind of scares most people. And they, these questions like, what if people don't like the change? Huh? What if I confuse my audience? Great concerns, to be honest with you. However, a stagnant way of doing things, it just loses its relevance, right? An evolving brand, business, channel, it stays connected to its purpose, right? Perspective based. We're not veering away from that at all. That's the purpose of this podcast, right? The goal isn't to abandon the audience. Bring you guys with me on this new journey. That's the goal. And a lot of people think that reinvention and rebranding, they're the same. The concepts are related, right? So I don't want people to be confused thinking I'm reinventing anything. Really, I'm just rebranding, rearranging, right? Because reinvention is internal transformation, right? Changing who you are. However, with rebranding, it's external transformation. I'm changing how the people perceive this podcast, how they receive the podcast, how they conceive the podcast, right? And look, the most successful rebrands happen when the external change catches up with the internal growth. I want y'all to sit on that. just for a quick second. Sit on that for a little bit, right? Because people notice when the brand becomes more aligned with the main character of that brand, right? They also notice when it doesn't. And I've been told, I'm not going to sit here and act like I ignore what's being told to me. Hey, man, maybe you need to switch it up a little bit. Maybe you need to talk about something else. We appreciate all the ways you're trying to bring knowledge to us, but hey, we've seen spurts of you being funny and entertaining. Try adding that to it. I hear y'all out there, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Love y'all for that. And I'm listening, right? Because there's questions every brand should ask. Especially if you considering a new direction, you got to ask, who am I serving now? Who am I serving now? What problem am I solving? Right? And when I say who am I serving now, not 5 years ago, right? When I really got it started, when I really tried it out. Not when I started, but today. Who am I serving today? That's the questions I'm asking myself. And if you're thinking about new direction in your brand, you got to ask that. You know what I mean? What problem am I solving? The clearer the answer, the stronger the brand. What do y'all think about that? What do I want to be known for? Because if you don't define it, your audience will. Did I not just say that? Hey, man, we seen some spurts of you being funny. Put a little of that in what you do. Stop being serious all the time. We like it, but maybe everybody else don't. I hear y'all. You got to ask what needs to stay, what needs to leave. Because not everything needs change, right? And a lot of brands fail because they throw away the trust they've already built. A lot of shit don't have to change, man. You can keep it the same. I plain. Also, honest communication. Right? I've made that mistake before. Say, oh man, get a look for me next week, and then years go by. Come on, man, that ain't how you do it. Because we make that mistake as whatever we are, and we're trying to redirect our brand. Is during the transition, we're pretending that nothing is changing, and that's just a lie. We got to be honest with our audience, right? People appreciate transparency. Y'all need to know that I did look myself in the mirror as a podcaster. I did go back and look at feedback from my listeners, right? I did realize, hey, not everybody is on board with what you're trying to say. Find a different angle to get out what you're trying to say. You understand? That's what we working on. And I just told y'all why I'm trying to evolve the brand, change it, right? I'm telling y'all what expired it, right? I'm telling y'all what to expect moving forward. I'm being transparent with you guys. Y'all got to know these things so y'all can be on board and y'all can keep me and the podcast in line. I'm not too big for criticism. I practice humility. Let me know. And people spoke, and they were right because I had to take a step back and see what they meant, see what they're talking about. And they're absolutely right. Yeah, buddy, it's time for me to switch some things up. And I'm doing it. Because the honest that I am, the easier it becomes for people to support the journey. Right? Let's look at it like this. Think of this podcast as a product, right? And people don't just buy products, they buy stories. Huh? They invest in the growth. That's what I want y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? And when I say buy, man, don't think wallet. All right. Time. Time is the most precious thing. You can't get it back. I don't want to waste y'all time. I'm sorry if I did before. And I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it this time. And further down, the growth is going to continue. I'm not going to get stagnant anymore. Right? Also, I'm gonna apply this to Incorrectly Correct podcast. Right? Let's make it personal. Huh? Imagine Incorrectly Correct podcast is entering a new chapter. Right? Now the mission expands into personal growth, redirection, a little bit of entrepreneurship, hmm, life transitions, building a meaningful legacy. I want people to be proud of what they invested their time in. Right? Names don't change, message does though. Right? The brand ain't gonna be trapped by the past. It's gonna be guided by its purpose. Right? The strongest brands grow while remaining recognizable. Hello there. Did you hear me? Did you? I hope you did. I'm just spitting this out to y'all, man. Okay? Told you I'm not gonna take up a lot of y'all time. It's not what I'm here for. Just want to give y'all a little insight on what's to come. I want you guys to enjoy this more than you have before. Watch me work. You've seen the work I've been putting in for the past almost a year now. The consistency has not stopped. Okay. Taking a week to come up with a way to change up how we do things. I ain't missing a beat. Okay. But I damn sure is gonna give you guys new tunes. That's what I am gonna do. All right. I'm gonna give y'all new tunes, but the beat goes on, man. The music goes on. And I'm gonna close it out with, but not close it out. Yeah. I'm gonna break this little piece down for y'all because sometimes a new direction and reinvention and rebranding isn't about changing who you are. It's about finally showing people who you've become. Now, I want this to be a quote that you guys use. I want you guys to really use this, what I'm about to say. Right? I want y'all to think about this. Growth requires evolution, and evolution requires courage. I want you guys to let that sink in. Let it be a motivational factor for you. Tell me if what I just said makes any sense to y'all. Because that's an eye opener, man. Right? Growth requires evolution, and evolution requires courage. You want to grow your thing? You got to evolve. But to evolve, you can't be scared. You can't be. Huh? Your brand, your business, your content, your channel should be a reflection of your mission, not a prison built from your past. Huh? If what you doing now no longer fits, hello. Okay, maybe that's not a sign that you failed. Maybe it's a sign that you've grown. Yeah, that pause was on purpose. I wanted y'all to digest that. I'm gonna give y'all a challenge, man. Ask yourself. I'm challenging y'all. All right. Ask yourself. If I was starting my brand today, knowing everything I know now, what would I do differently? To my audience, to my listeners, write down these answers, right? Because those answers may reveal exactly where your next chapter begins. Write them down, share them in the comments, man. Share them on Facebook, Instagram, on TikTok when you see me posting. Give me those answers, man. I'm going to give y'all mine. Look out for it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, we have to challenge who we are, what we do in order to grow. You can't be scared. Can't be fearful in anything you do. And I do not. Now I reiterate. I do not want to see people become stagnant like I have. All right? All right. All right, man. We're gonna get into this segment. Hmm? And not the new one yet. We're gonna get into the one you've grown to love. Stain on my white tee. Look, man. This is for a mass amount of people, mainly our people. When I say our people, I'm talking about us melanin folk, right? Us black folk in the country of the US of A. Boy, you motherfuckers. We have to start and stop a few things. Hey, look, you probably heard it before. And you know what, man? Repetition is the mother of learning. Maybe you need to hear it again. Maybe you need to hear it from somebody of my stature, which is the little guy. Stop disrespecting anybody who is a part of our royal family. Matter of fact, our royal families. Okay. And that is the Jacksons and the Wayans. I am too sick of it. I'm too sick of it. I am done. If you, by any chance, watch that bum ass Netflix special about Michael Jackson's indictment or whatever the fuck they call that thing, you need your ass whooped. I'm talking about my people. You need your ass whooped if you watch that shit. Why? How come at the fucking hype of something positive about Mike Jackson, they somehow there's some bullshit about him that just pop up out of nowhere, huh? Making y'all want to maybe regret supporting him, or making y'all want to think about him in a dim or dark fucking. Ooh, man. Yeah, this is a mustard ketchup ranch stain. Even though ranch is white, you'll see it on your white tee and it's ugly. Okay? This is a makeup stain from hugging somebody who wears way too much makeup and it looked like dirt. Those are the stains on my white tee when I talk about this. Okay? Because Lizzo said some shit, and I'm not even gonna lie. She said some profound things, and she wasn't lying. She was on the money with this one, man. And I heard her say that, like the way she spoke about the Jacksons, man. I'm like, this woman is not lying, bruh. She's not lying at all. And what we need to do is agree with her, right? And take heed. And show the proper respect. Okay? Show the proper respect. She said something along the lines of Michael Jackson and the Jackson Fives invented. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just play it for y'all. Screw that. Screw it. Screw me talking. Listen to this.
Family band in the world actually invented what a pop family band is and invented what pop stardom is. They literally, and that's what I always say about Janet. She is the queen of pop because they invented pop. They invented it. Like, tell me who was doing pop before the Jacksons.
Nah, that's real.
Like they were doing disco. They were doing disco. They were doing funk. They were doing rock and roll. Who was doing pop? I'll wait.
Yeah, I don't know if that genre even existed.
Exactly. Like Motown literally invented what modern pop is today.
Right.
Who? Tell me. Who? Who invented pop before them? Okay? The respect needs to be there. All right? These motherfuckers had cartoon shows. They had a variety show, okay, where they introduced all of the family, okay? Like they had the motherfucking lunch boxes, the whole shit, bruh. They invented pop. You had blues, R&B, jazz, rock and roll, country. Pop did not exist until the Jacksons hit the fucking scene. All right? Do you love New Edition? Huh? Do you love New Kids on the Block? Do you love the Backstreet Boys? Do you love 98 Degrees? Do you love NSYNC? Do you love K-pop, nigga? That's Jackson 5. Stop disrespecting the Jackson name with everything they've given to us. Knock it the fuck off, man. Right? If you hear anything, so the fuck what? That's my take. So what? Why are we focused on that part so much and not the impact? Huh? Look, man, I know people. I know some black people who shows the royal family, your Queen Elizabeth, the Henrys, all them, all kinds of respect, man. And they can't even relate to these motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying to you? But be ready to down the Jacksons. I don't give a shit how y'all feel about Joe. Huh? Bro, we don't get what we got from them without him. Catherine ain't do it. Respect to our queen. Huh? Man, I'm telling you, bruh. They've brought so much joy in our lives that it's disgusting when we decide to look at any type of mishaps, any type of shortcomings. We must stop this, and we must hold them to a very high standard. A very high standard, no matter what. Well, Janet Titty came out the Super. Who gives a fuck? Huh? That's our princess, bro. Jermaine didn't even like his own brother. Who gives a fuck? Do we live with them? Are we in their house? Did we grow up with them? How do we find out about them? Their music, bruh. We need to hold on to that. We got to stop decapitating our fucking heroes. Period. We got to knock that shit off. The Wayans? Come on, man. Come on, man. Huh? I'm talking since early 80s. Early 80s. They've been holding it down. Early 80s. It is 2026. That amazing family has been holding us down. Are you kidding me? What they've done for the culture, what they've done for what we call comedy, what they've done. Are we fucking, all right, man, are we serious? Man, whoever is lucky enough to know any comedians from the past, and if you do, ask them about Damon Wayans and how did nobody want no smoke with that motherfucker. Right now, people talk about, well, you know, it'd be dope to have Idris Elba as the new 007, man. That'd be fly. Why we gotta have a black man be James Bond when we create our own? Oh, I know who did. Keenan Ivory Wayans, nigga. I'm sorry. Low Down Dirty Shame should have been a fucking chorus line of movies. All right. Dude was smooth. Dude had action. He had to get the gab with the ladies. He was our James Bond, bro. He was Shame, homie. There should have been a Shame 1, 2, 3, 4. It should have been a gang of them. Do we support him enough to say we want more Shame? No. But we want a black person to be a James Bond, a 007. That's they shit. We create our own, nigga. Knock it off, man. And y'all go out there and go watch Scary Movie 6 and support the Wayans for bringing it back there. The Wayans is doing it again now. Fuck 3, fuck 4, fuck the other ones. They're back, bruh. Go support it. Go support it. Did you not hear what Marlon said? Hey, man, if y'all make Scary Movie 6 a success, we bringing back white chicks. I dare somebody to tell me that they didn't like that movie. I dare you. Because we're going to go ahead and call you out to be a liar. The movie was amazing. We are begging for them to come back and do it again because it was that fucking good. Stop playing with the Wayans name. Okay? We need to knock that shit off, bro. We don't get Super Bowl shows without them. We don't. We don't get Jim Carrey without them. We don't. The other side of Hollywood didn't want nothing to do with Jim Carrey. We got to put respect on our royal family's name. They're our fucking royal families, bro. And we need to treat them with that fucking respect. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand how we do this to our fucking heroes, man. It's the most annoying shit in the world. We sit there. It could be 5 people. 5 people in a secluded space in a living room. Let's just say that. Talking. And the minute we bring up one of our heroes, out of the 5, 3 of you lame motherfuckers are going to find some type of negative tone to bring to their name. I'm telling you, I've seen it way too many times. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Put it out. Let everybody know that I said it. I don't care. I hate the way we treat our heroes. We must stop this, man. We gotta knock that shit off. That's a huge stain on my white tee. Matter of fact, I'm throwing it away. I'm not washing it, hoping that I get all the stains out. I'm throwing it away and I'm getting a new white tee. That's how much of a stain is on my white tee this week. All right. We gotta stop it, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, new segment every week. I just fire off shots. All right. I just fire them off. And I'm dubbing this segment. Now, it's going to be at the very end of every episode. Right? Even after the stain on white tee, because even after that, I have more to say to y'all. But after that, we fire off and then we leave. All right? Okay? We gonna dub it the IC drive-by. All right? Fuck Megan Good. Fuck Kyla Pratt. Fuck Nia Long. Fuck Lisa Bonet. Fuck them. Okay? Fuck Kim Whitley. You hear me saying this, you know that I look at them as some very, very beautiful women. Very, very beautiful women. Lord have mercy. Huh? Holly Barrett. Huh? Regina Hall, Regina King, all you beautiful. Sanaa Lathan, all you beautiful black women, you black queens, you melanin queens, you fine motherfuckers. Fuck all y'all. This is why I say it. It's plain ignorance. I don't mean it as if I have a hatred towards them. That's not what I'm getting at. I don't like them because not in a million years would I ever get close enough to say, oh, I was with her last night. And I don't mean it in a sexual way. I mean it like we kicked it. That'll never happen. You feel what I'm saying? Not for me. It won't happen. So you know what? Fuck y'all. Look, man. Think about drive-bys. They're senseless. You know what I'm saying? You shoot and you dip off. You don't even know if you really hit anything. That's what I'm doing right now. That's the new segment, the IC drive-by. I'm just going to shoot off a bunch of bullshit that I feel makes sense to me. It don't have to make sense to you, but it definitely makes sense to me. All right? I'm going to tell y'all right now another thing. I'm driving today, okay? And I'm turning down this dirt road to make a delivery. And I see this man just sitting on the porch. And he looked all of like in his 60s. And he looked like he ain't bathed in like, you know, one or two, maybe 3 months. Nigga look dingy and dirty as hell. All right. But around him was a gang of open cans of beer. And this was like fucking what, 9 something in the morning. And I saw that man, waved at him. And I said, I wouldn't mind that for my life. Will I ever do it? No. But it was a moment looking at that dude. I was like, I want that. I want that for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no children or no wife or anything. I would love to be the drunk uncle that just live with his family, maybe one of his siblings. And I just sit around and just drink all motherfucking day. I'm not a harmful guy. Matter of fact, people would love to pull up on Unc and just hear stories and just watch him just drink away his life because he really haven't achieved much, but he's still here. He like, you know what? Fuck it. I envy that dude for all of a minute and 20 something seconds, man. I timed it because I'm like, no, I shouldn't be thinking like this. But I was intrigued for that moment. I wanted that for me. I was with it. I want that life. It's easy, rent free, no bills, no care in the world. Just get me my beer or get me my drink, bruh. And I'm here all day. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why I just felt like that dude was like the ultimate protector of his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't about to get nothing past him. He'll knock your block off when it come to his people. He just the drunk unc. I'm like, man, I could be that person. Hey, man. Look, man. I just want to thank y'all for listening to Incorrectly Correct Podcast. All right. If this episode helped you think differently about, branding, reinventing yourself, redirection, you feel what I'm saying? New identity, growth. Share it with someone who's considering a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? Share this episode with them. Let them hear this. All right? Keep questioning. Keep evolving. Keep looking at different perspective on things. Keep building that brand that you want to build. Don't be shy. Don't be fearful. All right? Invite all that courage, man. I mean, y'all know how we do it, man. We am.